All right, begin.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys woke up happy and healthy this morning. That's the most important thing. Now, I want to ask you guys a big favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and also smash that share button so we can push this video through the algorithm and hopefully get this channel to where it needs to be. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and dive face first into the drama. And I want to discuss the situation that's going down with Dr. Dre and his ex-wife, Nicole Young, because this has reached a whole new level of disrespect. Dr. Dre, according to TMZ, was served with divorce docs at the cemetery, and the reason why he was at the cemetery is because he was laying his grandmother to rest. Now, could you imagine, right, being served divorce docs while you're laying your grandmother to rest, right? And so you have friends and family there. And so I'm pretty sure that humiliation crept in on Dr. Dre's part. And when you look at Dr. Dre's situation, his grandmother played a pivotal part in raising him. And so this is just crazy. This is why you have shows like Snapped, because I would have snapped right there on the scene. It would have been a show. It would have been a show to remember.
Stop and listen to me.
Now, just to give you guys a bit of a backstory in regards to this situation between Dr. Dre and Nicole Young. Nicole Young actually filed for divorce from Dr. Dre back in June of 2020. And basically, according to the divorce documentation, Nicole was citing irreconcilable differences and she was seeking spousal support. And so the couple have been married since 1996. They have 2 children, a 23-year-old son named Truce, I believe his name is. If I got it wrong, no disrespect. And also a 19-year-old daughter named Truly. Now, Dr. Dre's attorney, they filed a copy of the prenup that was signed by the couple, and it states that all the property that they acquired since their wedding is kept separately, but also Nicole did not waive her right to spousal support. Now, the spousal support has been the main catalyst that has kept Dr. Dre and Nicole Young at odds. They couldn't come to an agreement at the particular time in the amount that Nicole Young should receive in regards to spousal support. But on July 22nd of this year, Dr. Dre was ordered to pay Nicole Young $3.5 million a year. So if we estimated the amount of income that Nicole Young would be receiving a month from Dr. Dre, it will come out to $293,306 a month. And so here we are. So you have Dr. Dre laying his grandmother to rest on Monday. It's supposed to be a peaceful and respectful ceremony. And then some process server shows up with divorce documentation. How disrespectful. That's disrespect to the 10th power.
Man, you are
Now, sources close to TMZ says that the process server approached Dr. Dre while he was at the burial site, and Dr. Dre was standing by his grandmother's casket.
You got the wrong one on the right day, bitch.
Now, sources connected to Dr. Dre's ex-wife Nicole tell TMZ that Dr. Dre was served in the cemetery's parking lot and not at the burial site. Now, either way you slice it or dice it, it's still disrespectful in my opinion because it's on the premises of where Dr. Dre just laid his grandmother to rest. So I don't know why you're trying to cover it up and say, well, it wasn't while he was actually on the plot. You know what I'm saying? Putting his grandmother in the ground, it happened in the parking lot. Listen, it's just disrespectful across the board. There's no way to sugarcoat this. Now get this. So sources close to TMZ says that Dr. Dre was filled with anger, and understandably so. Now the process server approached Dr. Dre and tried to get Dr. Dre to receive the paperwork in hand. Dr. Dre refused. So basically, right? Listen, they're saying that the process server actually dropped the papers near his grandmother's grave site.
You want to get up? You want to get?
Now, the papers involve payment of Nicole's attorney fees, and there was also some dispute about how much Dr. Dre was supposed to pay. Now, Dr. Dre paid $325,433 up front, but the judge signed an order that he owed more than $1.5 million. Now, Dr. Dre is disputing these claims. He claims that there's some type of error on their behalf, but according to the legal documents, Dr. Dre actually owes a balance of $1,224,567, but the legal docs that Dr. Dre was served included the judge's final order, and that final order was set at $1.5 million, so the balance had increased. Man, look at here. Let me tell you this, right? I understand that Dr. Dre is not a saint, and Dr. Dre has a history of being physical with his partners, right? Just ask Michelle. But this is the thing, man. I guess I'm speaking from the standpoint if this was me. Because a lot of people will look at Dr. Dre and say, hey, this is karma. It is what it is. But I just can't take myself out of the equation, you know, because this is highly unethical behavior on the part of his wife and on the part of the process server. If I was the process server, I don't care who Dr. Dre was. I don't care who I'm working for. The amount of money that I'm gonna get paid, I could not ethically show up to someone that's burying a loved one and try to serve them legal paperwork, right? And on top of that, you know, Nicole told the process server where Dr. Dre would be at. Just because they're not married anymore, you don't think that she doesn't know what's going on with Dr. Dre? Of course she knew, and that's why that process server showed up. That is evil. That is extreme evil on the part of Nicole Young. Listen, I'm gonna let this go right here because like I said, I can go left really quick. I try to be professional on these YouTube streets, but the real me wants to go somewhere else. So I'm gonna let it go and let y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Stop and listen to me.